I have my jar here, and you can just use like a mason jar or whatever, pen. I have my list of ideas that I've been collecting over the last few weeks or whatever, and just some water to drink as I do this. But I am going to do this live, and I don't know what time my husband's getting home today, so we might cut it short. Oops. And so I also have these papers in here, and I have some scissors in case I want to cut more of these or make these smaller. I am just going to start my idea jar today, and then whenever I'm feeling stumped and wanting some ideas for what to paint, and instead of just thinking of what I want to paint, because there are so many options and I actually have a lot of ideas, and that's more the problem, not that I have no ideas. And so I am going to be able to just pick one out of here and then paint it. So I may have to be in a certain mood, or I may pick one sometimes and put it back and choose another one if it's like something I really don't want to paint at the moment. So we'll see how it goes. I'll probably, I plan on doing this for some future videos, but I have, like, my husband has had so much time off for the holidays. And so I have taken a lot of time off, and I really miss YouTube, and I miss all of you on here. So I just wanted to do this quick little live and give you some ideas and also help me have some ideas for the future. So I am going to, let me see if you can, maybe if I scoot this back, I'll let you see a little more of what I'm doing here. Sorry about this craziness. Okay, now that's a little better. So I have in front of one of my watercolor notebooks, sketch pads, I have been just keeping a list. I also started making a wish list of items that I want, including specific paint colors and everything. I'm trying not to go crazy and buy everything that I want right now. And then I'll show you this one other idea as well before I get started. But I did purchase several items for myself for Christmas from my husband. And then I was getting overwhelmed by that too. So I put them back in gift bags and boxes, and I had created a list of like milestones that I wanted to reach this year or whatever before I kind of rewarded myself with certain items. But then as I was gathering supplies, I just went ahead and bought a lot of them all at one time. So I am going to use these gift bags to just open them once I hit the milestones. So for instance, I think probably 250 subscribers is on there, or maybe like when I hit 500 subscribers, then I will open one of those and get to start using those watercolor supplies. And so that just helps me, I don't know, have fun and stay motivated and try different things. So we will see how that goes. I will do those for some videos as well. So I thank you all for subscribing. I have been surprised that even though I haven't been posting to this channel for the last couple of weeks, I've still been having several new subscribers and viewers. So I really appreciate that. I hope you got some fun watercolor supplies for Christmas. Let us know in the comments, and let me know if you're going to try this as well or something similar. And you can just throw out some ideas of what helps you stay inspired and not procrastinate with painting. Definitely having my paint supplies sitting out helps. But still lately I haven't been in a great routine. I mean, it's kind of a just different time of year for the holidays. So I'll share my ideas with you. So on here, I have Illustrate Billy Collins poetry, and I have done, I think, 6 of those already, and shared some of that in my newsletter, which I have a newsletter now for specifically for art and little joys and delightful little things that kind of goes along with this channel that I was just starting. A lot of stuff, it's funny, I start at the end of the year because I'm already making these goals and lists, and I'm like, well, I can go ahead and start this and I'll feel like I have a head start on the new year instead of waiting to start. And so That's been kind of fun. For instance, this YouTube channel, actually, even though I started it in October, I was like, I'm not really going to like fully commit to it, but I would like to start building up some momentum for the new year because I was thinking I wanted to start it in the new year, but I have been really surprised how fun it's been. So I definitely did more than I thought I was going to. Okay, so instead of just write down, illustrate Billy Collins poems, I'm actually going to write down the name of the poem. And then that will hopefully make it easier. Because I can go read that poem and be like, okay, what do I want to do for this? I have some basic ideas. And then I also know what kind of paper I'm using and what size paper, because it was the size that fits into that book. So let me at least write down this one. Your poem. I feel like I say poem. Funny. Poem? By Billy Collins. But illustrate. Oof. I kind of would like to write this neater next time. By Billy Collins. And this is just for fun, but I am trying to use better, higher quality supplies and in the new year, and do a little bit more high quality work. Like I've done like 5-minute watercolor things before. I did that a lot for my Instagram, and I kind of want to, like, I still sort of feel like a beginner, but I also feel like I've moved on from there and want to move on even further. So that is one way I'm wanting to do that. Okay. Illustrate the thing by Billy Collins. Oh, this is kind of fun. Okay. And last time I did put timestamps for my live video so that you could just watch and skip. Should have said this in the beginning. But it didn't necessarily show up all the time on the video, but it did in the description. So you can go and click on those and read those titles if you don't see it on the actual video. Okay. That's enough for those, I believe. Make sure. Those are the main ones I definitely wanted to do, I think. Okay, good. And then here are my other ideas, just to give you more ideas if you are watching this and doing this with me. I want to do a painting to fill each of my new frames. I got several new frames. And so that's part of what these will help me to do. Some of these ideas will be like, okay, I can get a specific frame and then pull out one of these and decide what to paint in it. Okay. So then paint all the states that I've been to. I've been to almost all 50. So I am trying to do this. I hope you have had a great holiday, if I didn't say that already. I don't know. It has been really nice for me this year, even though I'm far away from family and everything. So let's see. I'm from Georgia, so let's say I will start with painting that one. And then I'll also add California because that's where I live now. And I feel like I'll have more ideas for how to paint them and what to paint on the states that I've spent more time in. State of Georgia. Yay! Oh, that'll be fun. Oh, I wrote on the whole thing and I did not need to. Okay. I'm going to just cut it this way instead, because I'll still be able to figure that out. So let's paint California outline. And then think there was, I don't know if I want to start with just those. I'll do that for now, and then I'll probably go back after I share the rest of my ideas. And let me just go ahead and cut these. And I might need to fold them more because I can kind of see what they say from here. Although I could just close my eyes or just like dump one out. Let me put this. Yeah. Okay. And oh, some of this could be giving away surprises, but I kind of wanted to paint gifts for my family and friends this year, but that did not work out. But I did have so much fun choosing their gifts this year, and I do think I got some good ones that they really liked. That was fun getting messages from them of the packages that they received. So I do want to paint some of like favorite places with my favorite people and favorite places we've been together. So I think I have a list of that somewhere else. So I will do that and add those to the jar to give myself some ideas. And maybe I'll actually have them ready by next Christmas or for some people's birthdays that I want to give these gifts to. And these could go in some of my smaller paintings, I'm thinking. Smaller like frames. And then let's see what else. Okay, I also want to paint all of the countries that I have visited. So I will put Kenya on here because that is the first one I went to, even though we did fly to England and I guess Bahamas. I went, but I didn't have to fly or get a passport. That was a cruise for like my senior trip or whatever. So I'll put Kenya on here first. And then what else? Let's see. We'll paint another country I would like to paint. Well, let's just do, I love England, so I don't know. I kind of feel like I want to paint Wales more though. So let me put that one. I'll put a couple from each category on here. And then I did love Romania. We'll see. I'll come back and finish these later. Like I said, okay. All the states, all the countries. Okay. I'll do the gifts for friends and family once I find that list. That might be on my phone. And I do want to paint like architecture that I've seen in person during my travels. So I'll do one from Norway. I think that was where we went for our honeymoon. So paint architecture. And I might end up, I'll probably do architecture. Okay. From Norway pictures. Norway trip pictures. Okay. And I am trying to paint a lot more from photos that I have taken and places that I have been and seen. I think it makes it a little more personal and unique and gives more of a backstory. So I definitely have loved all the tutorials and like reference photos that I've used over the last couple of years, but I am ready to kind of move on from that. I mean, I'm still going to do those, but for like filling up my picture frames and that kind of thing, I do want to do this and more of this for sure. Oh, yes. And national parks that I've been to, especially because a lot of my favorite places in some of the parks are not the ones that are like the main thing that everybody knows. Like we went to Arches and we didn't even go to the arch that's like on Utah's license plate. We went to some other areas that I thought were super cool. So that is actually the first one I will start with. I loved Arches, and I don't know, I think it'll be fun to paint that like orange color. I have a good color for that. that I use for like painting foxes and stuff, but I haven't tried to paint a landscape that much with it. And that was just, it was just so fun and not like crazy busy crowded. So let's paint Arches National Park favorite location or favorite spot. I had a couple of favorite spots, so we'll see which one I end up painting. I'm not sure if one of the spots is really like well portrayed in pictures, so I might do one of my other favorites. And it's not even an arch, I don't think. Okay, Arches National Park favorite spots. Spot or spots. Okay. And let's see what else we have on here. Oh, I wanted to do like, I love when I see other paintings of animals that are like colorful and not the natural colors that they are in nature, but just like vibrant, bright, fun, happy colors and like playful. So I wanted to do more of that on my own. Let's see, and like birds and maybe even people or like people's hair doing like, my hair, what's it doing? Okay. So yay, that's awesome. I hope that this gives you some ideas. I am going to end it here so you can watch the replay and enjoy, and please comment if you are doing this and what some of your ideas for painting more, or if you got an idea from this. Let me know which one was your favorite. I hope you have an awesome day, and I will see you in the next year. Yay!